Well, hello. Guess what today is? Tax Tuesday. And this is the guru, Kay Powell, Speedy Tax Services, coming to you from Elk Grove, California. Yes, I love California. I'm a California girl. Hallelujah. Anyway, good morning, sunshines. Wake up, people. I'm so glad to come to you today to be able to just give you the latest and the greatest from Speedy Tax Services. Yes, I'm so excited. So, tax season is well off. It's been going on for about 2 weeks. No refunds have been issued, but it's coming. It's coming. So, let's just run through a couple things. I'm very excited about what I'm doing, and I got a surprise for you for next week. Hopefully, we're going to have a guest, and I'll tell you who it is. So let's just start off with the little basics, because some of you are still trying to figure out, what do I do? How do I make this transition? How do I get this going? So the one thing you want to do is you want to get you a checklist from our website, speedytaxesusa.com, or just write it down. But what you want to do is start gathering your documents, because what I have is people are so excited they jump in there too soon. They haven't received all their W-2s. They want to use their check stub. Can't use that. Their 1099s. They still need their information if you own a house. If you have financial information, like if you have investments, they're like the last ones to send their stuff, but you got to file that stuff. So hold on and wait, be patient. You want to do it right, because an amendment is a nightmare from, I don't know, somewhere you don't want to be. So let's try to get your documents. Let's gather all your documents. Let's make sure that you have everything you need to do your taxes correctly. And if you're a small business, you know you got to get your profit and loss from your bookkeeper, or you need to actually like go through and develop one yourself. We have a business checklist also. So anyway, what did I say? I love that. Good morning, Facebook. This is Kay Powell. Anyway, get your stuff together. We're so excited. We are busy. We are doing taxes, but usually those are the people that have simple taxes, don't really have a lot that they need, but getting your proper documents and waiting on them is critical. And hey, IRS ain't really releasing no money anyway. So just be patient and wait. Get your property taxes, get your mortgage information, wait on your charity. And guess what? This is a new one. Even if you do standard deduction for single, you can write off $300 for charity or $600 for joint. Even if you don't itemize, you can still write that off. That's a new one that started last year. So if you have, and it has to be not to my daughter, it has to be a nonprofit 501c3b. You cannot just give your stuff to the neighbor and say, I want to write that off. It has to be a legitimate, you got to have receipts, or you got to have knowledge, something, but it can't be just anybody up the street and I want to write that off. That don't work. You can't write your dog off either. I know dogs are expensive. I love my dogs. They're like babies, but they're property when it comes to it. So yeah, isn't that wonderful that you can write off your charities of $300? This is never before. This is last year was $300. This year is $300 and $600. So that's real exciting. I really think that's a wonderful thing that you need to know. But get your proper documents in. IRS was sending out letters on the advanced child tax credit and on the economic stimulus payment to let you know, so you can put their tax person can put it in there and saying, you already got this, don't give me more. If you get overpaid for the stimulus, you don't have to pay it back. But if you get overpaid for the child tax credit, you do have to pay it back. So isn't that interesting? But that's because they don't want people to trick them by, oh, I'm claiming this person and then you claiming that person. So if you don't claim the same person that they gave you the advanced child tax credit on, then you have to pay that back. The other person gets to claim it, but you got to pay it back. See, they're keeping people from switching, baiting, and doing all this other stuff. You don't get the full IRS. They way ahead of you. They already figured out what y'all be doing. So it's not going to happen. So get your documents together. And IRS has announced today, though. So if you don't have a letter, you can go on irs.gov. And a lot of people have been complaining because IRS was trying to protect people by doing that ID me like they did for the unemployment, where you go on and you scan your face and put your identity. Well, I guess it's not working, or there's some complaints about a third party having all your information. So IRS says that they're going to stop doing it. So you should be able to do this easily. I don't know the effective date. They're going to stop doing the ID Me, but they said that they're going to discontinue that. So it was a good idea, a bright idea, but ain't working. So you should be able to go on IRS and say, now I'm telling you right now, every one of the people that told me they didn't get it, when I go on IRS, they got it. Then they say, oh, I guess I did get it. I forgot. And sometimes I be trying to believe people, especially when they got 5,600. Because I'm telling you, I can't never forget receiving 5,600. I must be poor because I don't forget that. No, I ain't poor. I ain't gonna speak that into this atmosphere. But I don't forget money. I don't forget no 5,600. I had a whole bunch of clients say I didn't get that or I didn't get the 1,400. Every last one of them got it. So you got to go on IRS and confirm that, because we're trying to do due diligence. If you say you didn't get it and I put in for it, it goes to no man land and it stays there forever, and you won't get your refund. And it's very frustrating for people that IRS is millions and millions of returns behind. So you've got to try to help me help you do due diligence and file your taxes correctly. Yes, I want to do that. So that's exciting. So what else is going on? Well, the next thing that's going on is I just want to kind of mention to you about IRS refund due dates. Isn't this exciting? Yeah, because some of you are waiting on your taxes and IRS is saying, hey, we're not going to be returning anybody that they've been done this for years. If you got the earned income credit or advanced child tax credit and you don't have nothing else, nothing's going out before February 15th. That's what IRS, because they need time to confirm that you really had a kid, you didn't lie, that the advanced child tax credit was correct. And so they're saying, and they've done that for the last, 3, 4, 5 years. No, I don't care how early you file it. I don't care how quick you file it. Nothing goes through. You don't get no refunds before February 15th. So let's get some dates. I'm just going to kind of like throw them out there. And it used to be real general. IRS says, tell them within 21 business days. They always got it within 10. But IRS is not doing that now. So I'll give you an example. If you filed your tax return on January 31st and IRS accepted it on February 6th, they're saying you can start receiving your direct deposit on February 18th. That's when and if it's a paper check, then it's going to be February 25th. So that's when you can expect it. If you filed, so for instance, yesterday, February 7th, you can expect to receive your direct deposit on February 25th and a paper check March 4th. So look, that's about 14 days, a little bit more than that, maybe 14 business days, and then maybe 21 business days for the paper check. So IRS is not making no promises, but I'm excited because after the 15th, they really do start flowing through really well. People are saying, what are the estimated taxes? So I thought that I would just give you a little heads up, because that's what your tax guru is supposed to do. Tell you some stuff that you can read for yourself, give you some tips and some information that will make you, I was wondering, like, why would you want to use my business versus H&R Block versus doing it yourself versus Jackson Hewitt? Why would you want to use Speedy Tax Services? I was thinking, what could I say to the people that would want them? Well, first of all, small business owner, man, it's like, I really feel like this country is built on small businesses. The other thing is, I used to work in HR Block and all those people. Most of the people there, they just push buttons like you do. They charge you $400. They have 2 weeks experience where they've been trained. I got 35 years. And it's a ministry to me. I feel like when I'm working before IRS, I feel like I'm doing my taxes. I represent you. You're not a cookie eater. You're not a cookie person. You're not somebody just a number. To me, you matter. So I have a personal involvement in making sure that I do the best job, me and my staff, on doing your taxes. What else? My prices are reasonable. The other thing is I'm knowledgeable. Like, I test every year. I have to be knowledgeable on what's going on. I study. IRS loves me. They send clients to me because I do a really good job. I'm like in the know. I feel like I'm the influencer in business taxes, like an individual, like helping people do well. I don't criticize. You can bring 10 years. I ain't looking at you. We just gonna get it done. I feel like I can take on your stress and your anxiety and get it done for you. I go the extra mile. So I feel like my business, Speedy Tax Services, that you won't go wrong by using me. It'll be the best $100 you've ever spent, or 150, $200 that you've ever spent. Just think about it. You go to Morton's, you go to Ruth Chris, and you spend the steak, but you don't get nothing other than, oh, that was nice for them. But what about somebody that cares about what happens to you and tries to do everything? No, I ain't no crook and snook place. I ain't giving you no extra dependence. I ain't gonna lie for you, but I'm gonna do everything I can to help you do all you can. And a lot of people say, well, I don't have good records. I don't know what to do. Well, I sit down and I help you figure out what's legitimate, what's not, what you could approve, what IRS will accept. I give you all my knowledge and all my experience. And as Selena put, I give you my passion. I love this. I got into this because people were fearful. People were scared. And I know IRS is just people. I've went up against them and won and went to audits, and they owe us. So I don't fear them. And I don't talk bad about them. I appreciate all that they do. They just work like us. But you have to understand that somebody like me can really bring so much value to you, much more value than what we charge, what we represent. So support your small business, support a Black business woman, support a business that cares about you. That's why you're missing out on credits. You could be missing out on things that you don't know about because you're going to do turbo. I can do what she do. Well, don't walk in my lane because I'm experienced. I know what buttons they ain't showing you. So anyway, please give us a chance. Now you can book appointment at speedytaxesusa.com and you won't regret it. Or you can call me 916-320-1246. And guess what? I answer the phone. The other day, this guy said, that's you on the commercial. Y'all know I got a radio commercial. I got a TV commercial. Why? I'm trying to reach the people. I'm trying to do something big, y'all. Anyway, so let's talk about now small businesses. Corporation deadlines. So a lot of you, tons of you have established an LLC, and you've established S Corp or C Corp or a corporation, business taxes. Guess what? The LLC and the S Corp dates are coming up. They're March 15th. The C Corp and S Corp for the federal is April 15th. But March 15th is the deadline for LLCs to not have any penalties and fees. And this is something that's really good news. If you have an LLC and your first year of business and you didn't do any business, guess what? You don't have to pay the annual fee. But if you did any business, you do. So you only your first year, you're exempt. This is effective January 2021. So new LLCs that didn't do any business, you file your taxes, you do your tax return, but you don't have to pay the $800. So that's some good news. But March 15th for LLCs and S Corps, you need to file your tax return immediately. And then the reason why they want to do that, because then whatever the results are, they flow through to your personal taxes, to your Schedule C. So you need to do that. Call me. I specialize in that. I love doing taxes, all kinds, but business taxes, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, so I do it. I'm looking, hopefully I'll have some information on grants for you. I'm looking for any other grants that are out there. I'm hearing some rumors. What rumors? Well, I better not say it because then my phone will ring off the hook, but there's rumors that stuff could come back. We don't know. And then, okay, breaking news. Heather Lockyer, Heather from SBA, not Lockyer, Heather from SBA is asking to be on our show again. She has some updates on the EIDL, the Economic Impact Disaster Loans. They went through and the deadline happened, and now people are reconsidering trying to get the loans through. She wants to give an update on that on our show. Yay! Man, when somebody requests to be on that show, Heather Luzzi, thank you. I'm very excited. She knows that we do have an audience. She knows that people look to me for information on what's going on, and people's businesses are struggling. They're still trying to figure out how to get more money, more grants, what's going on. So Heather, hopefully the next week or two, I don't know which one, we'll see her what date she's available. She would like to be a guest on our show and give an update on SBA. She wants to help you understand what they're going through and what the next steps are. So stay tuned for that. Don't miss the show. Now, the other thing is you can file for the recovery rebate credit. What's that? That's stimulus. You can file for the advanced child tax credit. Even if you don't have any income, you can file for that. So call me up, hook me up. I'm telling you, best $100 you ever spent. It's going to be worth it. Now, when I say $100, I'm talking about basic, but we are very reasonable. Nobody can touch us other than, this is funny. This girl came to me, she did her taxes, and she talking about, yeah, they do it for less than $20 up the street. I said, well, I wouldn't go to that street, honey, because less than $20 means they ain't licensed. That means they lying. And that means that IRS will be knocking at your door soon. That was a joke. Anyway, I love you guys. Selena, thank you again for running to your office so that you can put this up for me. She cares about me. She wanted to be professional because she know I'll come on here anyway. She's like, no, honey, you got to do this professionally. You got to do this the way it is. So I've been getting all kind of emails from people and texts that they saw the commercial and that they heard me on the radio. So that's real exciting. Just stay tuned. Call us, book us. We're ready. We have a Plumas Lake office. We have Sacramento office, Elk Grove office. And pretty soon, you never know, if you're interested in the opportunity, I may be looking for some new people to hire. So God bless you all. Have a good day. And you can text me, email me, whatever, and I will do all that I can to help you. Bye-bye. I'm out.